Hey. So, my name is Angeline. Signed, Angeline. So, welcome to Simply Angeline. Welcome back to Simply Angeline. And I have a great news story to read today. It's called My Ears Don't Work by Dornalee Saunders. So it's about a girl named Zuli who is struggling with self-acceptance and struggling to realize that people will like her for her because she's deaf and she's experiencing loss of hearing. With the help of her sister, she gains confidence in knowing, even though she's deaf, that doesn't deter her for any other things that any other people can do. But she can make friends and she can talk to people just like anybody else and just be who she is. So let's read My Ears Don't Work.
My Ears Don't Work by Dornalee Saunders. Zuli was new in town and didn't have any friends other than her toy rabbit. She sat on the front steps of her new house, watching two girls play in the park across the street. I want to laugh and play with the other girls, but my ears don't work, so they won't want to play with me, Zuli signed to Rabbit. Zuli then watched her big sister, Renly, talking and laughing with her friends near the sidewalk. They would whisper in each other's ear and even say things without looking at each other's face. What if my ears worked? Zuli said to Rabbit. I would be just like Renly, and I would have lots of friends too. Oh, all the fun things I could do! Zuli signs excitedly to Rabbit. With a sad face, Zuli signed to Rabbit. But my ears don't work. Those girls won't want to play with me. So Zuli just sat hugging Rabbit, watching the girls. Hearing sniffles, Renly turned around and saw that Zuli was sitting alone and was sad. What's wrong, Zuli? Why are you sad? Renly asked. Looking at Renly, Zuli sighed. I want to be just like those girls. I wish to laugh and play, but my ears don't work. They won't want to play with me. Renly smiled at Zuli and said, you can speak with your mouth and you can talk with your hands. Your ears don't work, but you can still laugh and play, just like those girls. Zuli nervously twisted her hands and looked towards the park with sad eyes. Rubbing her sister's shoulder, Renly said, remember, you taught me how to fingerspell my name. Remember all the games we played? You can teach those girls too. Show them how to fingerspell their names and teach them all the fun games we played. I don't think so, Renly. They won't want to play with me. Zuli cried. How do you know, Zuli? Have you asked the girls to play with you? Renly asked. Looking at the ground, Zuli shook her head. No. She was scared the girls wouldn't want to play with her because she was a stranger. She felt different because her ears don't work. Using her hand to lift Zuli's chin, Renly asked, would you like me to ask them to play? Excitedly, Zuli jumped up and signed yes. Renly smiled. She held Zuli's hand and they happily hopped and skipped to the park to meet the other girls. As they hopped and skipped to the park, Zuli's face beamed with joy. She was so happy and was smiling from ear to ear. Seeing them from a distance, the two little girls ran up to Renly and Zuli and waved. Hi, girls! says Renly. Zuli was watching attentively, reading Renly's and the other girl's lips. I'm Renly, and this is my sister Zuli. Zuli waved nervously. Zuli's ears don't work well, but she reads lips and uses sign language. She would love to play with you if that's okay, says Renly. Wow, sign language? That's so cool, shouted one of the girls. We want to learn to do sign language too, said the other girl. Really? Zuli asked with big, excited eyes. Really? Can you teach us? Asked the first girl. Would you like to learn how to fingerspell your name? Zuli asked. Yes, said the girls together. Looking at the girl in red, Zuli asked, What is your name? A-I-K-O. Aiko, she responded, spelling out her name. Zuli showed her the letters A-I-K-O to spell her name with a big smile. The other girl says, My turn. My name is Star, like in the sky at nighttime. Smiling, Zuli showed Star how to fingerspell her name. Soon, Aiko and Star were fingerspelling their names with big smiles. They loved the new way to sign that Zuli taught them. Thank you, Zuli, both Star and Aiko said. In response, Zuli repeated the words, Thank you, while showing them the sign. With a big grin, Zuli then said out loud, You're welcome, while signing. Star and Aiko signed in response, You're welcome. The girls shared a big hug. Friends, Zuli said, signing. Friends, signed Aiko and Star, copying Zuli. Aiko and Star pulled Zuli along with them as they ran through the park. The end.
So I hope you enjoyed the story. I enjoyed it, and I think it's amazing. Also, it's important. Everyone struggles with self-acceptance, and I think the story really shows that, things may happen, but through your friends and believing in yourself, you can do things that you never thought you could. Look at Zuli. Zuli thought it was a bad thing that she was deaf, and it's not at all. It's not at all. And she was able to communicate with those new friends of hers and just be confident in who she is. So it doesn't matter if you're deaf, or it doesn't matter if you can't speak. It's important to know that you are special, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, because there are people who are going to love you for you. All right? So thank you so much to Dornalee Saunders for letting me read this book. I greatly appreciate it. I am going to put all her links in the description below. And also, just have a great day. And I'll see you next time on Simply Angeline. Bye.